show accidentally.
You ever have a moment? I have a moment.
I just had
We're
that
having a moment right now.
Oh, we're having a moment. I'm trying to figure out what episode number we're actually on. I typed 30, but it might actually be 29. So I'm going to the YouTubes.
I would say it's 29, 30-ish, 27, somewhere between 27 and 35.
It's in there somewhere. I'm scrolling through. I know this is ponderous, but bear with me. Okay, this is number 30 of the Nifty Show. We've got zombies. We've got an NFT documentary, and we've got big announcements from Topps Digital. And all you got to do is hang out right here for episode number 30 of the Nifty Show.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go. It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show.
We are looking into the future, and what do we see? I see another Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory, yeah?
Yeah, I was trying to turn my light on, but now it's just blinking, and now it's off.
Oh, your lighting is just fine.
That's all right.
It's, you've got your shadow side, you've got your light side. I've got the sun. Like usually, those of you who watch the show live regularly, you know that in my apartment, I've got these blinds that mostly shield the sun. They're like 70% block, but they're transparent enough where the space right here between them comes in, and it's like God going, Joe, do the show really good, or I'm gonna cancel you.
It is. It's that Friday afternoon sunset. I got the Chiefs colors now. I'm good.
Oh, very cheapy. Welcome to everybody to the Nifty Show, the show that focuses on NFTs, the future of digital collectibles. And it seems like every episode, with the exception of our special ones where we just focus on one project in particular, the scheduled shows, we are having 3 guests, it seems like, on every episode now, and people are coming to us and they want to be on the show, and I'm like, I can't fit you all.
All right, you get 2 minutes and go.
Right. It's just so much. But enough about the banter and so much for all that, because our first guest is in the house and he's with EOS Nation. He's back for a second round because Whiplash Comics is releasing the second series of VanCity Outbreak. We're talking zombies, gang. We're talking some NSFW stuff, but they got some new activities going on. We're going to learn about it here. Stefan Bisson, welcome back to the Nifty Show, sir.
Absolutely. Glad to be back. And I'm coming back with more zombies again.
More zombies. Great.
And more gore and more art and more technology. And we're actually really stepping it up for episode 2 release of VanCity Outbreak. That's going on sale this weekend.
Very nice. So VanCity Outbreak. VanCity is Vancouver. What happened in VanCity? Why is there a zombie outbreak? What's going on?
I don't know. The virus started spreading last year and it's still spreading this year. And we've got more zombies and more humans coming your way this time, but we're also adding weapons and an epic NFT battle to top it all off.
Wow. Look, okay, so right here, I'm on the website, whiplashcomics.io is the official site. Episode 2 goes on sale Saturday the 16th at 1600 UTC. What time is that in real person time? Like Eastern?
It's actually 1700 at 12 p.m. Eastern.
12 p.m. Eastern. Like that seems to be the time that we've just kind of settled in the NFT space. Stuff goes on sale at noon Eastern. I don't know. I don't know why.
It was Topps' fault. That's what time they chose with their very first drop. And we said, might as well just keep it then.
You guys, for the first series, what you did is you would buy a box that was transferable. And if you were holding the box at a certain time, you would get the drops.
Exactly.
Get the drop on it.
So we were selling survival drops. They were transferable last time. This time, to remove some confusion, they're non-transferable. So you buy your survival drop. That's the pack equivalent. And then at the end of the 48-hour sale period, we're going to be dropping your NFTs to your account where you bought the packs. So unlike last time, we're not dropping the full collection regardless of how many get sold. Whatever's not sold after 48 hours, we burn, and then we drop the remaining weapons and zombies and humans and rares and ultra rares to everyone holding our survival drops.
See, now that is interesting because I'm actually pulling open my thing here. Now I noticed that I have about 600 NFTs from VanCity Comics from that first one. And that was because there was the amount of people who held the card, and then whatever was in the set, they all got dropped to those folks.
Exactly. So we dropped 20,000 NFTs last time to everyone, proportional to people who purchased the set. And there's a lot of duplicates, like you said. A lot of people were able to finish their sets, which was really nice. But we've actually taken that into consideration for this release. And those extra season 1 NFTs you have will be able to be sent in to battle where they get burned, but they give your characters a small power boost for the epic NFT battle coming up at the end of the month.
There you go, Travis. We got a use for all those extra NFTs, because you want a full collection of them, but once you're past that, it's like, all right, what do I do with all these NFTs? Mm-hmm. They're taking up all the space in my wallet.
That's true. Now, how do we determine if we have a complete set or not?
So you go to Waxplorer.com, and Ben has set us up with the collections on that site. So that's our official go-to explorer for our collection.
Wax Explorer?
Waxplorer.com. Yeah. They don't blur gore and very bloody NFTs that we have in our set. So if I have an Al Gore NFT, you'll be able to see it clearly. Exactly. Be warned.
Guide me here. I'm going to go to Waxplorer. So here I am. You should be able to see my screen.
There you go. And then you go to collection on top right.
All right, collection.
And then here we go. We can scroll down to VanCity.
This is when you're like, oh, why did we pick a name that starts with V? All right.
So exactly. So we have a few variants for the first set, and then you can go through your series here. If you click that up arrow on the right beside the score 1, you'll see you can collapse these different sets, and then you can go through all of your cards to see which ones you're missing. So these night vision comic book pages were rarer than the common comic book pages, and so you're still missing a few there. And then if you scroll to the bottom where we had our ultra rares, where there's only 3 of them and there was only 25 prints of these ultra rares, those are very hard to collect. So you actually got pretty lucky. You have 2 of them, it looks like.
How do I see them? Right,
you're not far off collecting. Although you're missing my favorite one, which is the head smash through the window. But so coming into season 2, we have episode 2 of the comic book is 35% longer than the first one, and we had a lot more art to choose from. So we've actually got 14 ultra rares coming in episode 2, with the same type of quality that you saw there for episode 1, as well as a lot of our pieces are now high resolution compared to the standard resolution we had back in October.
So I've got some of your artwork and promotional stuff right here.
Yeah, promotional posters. The zombies are coming January 16. These are some of the rarities we have: the panic variation, the attack variation. This is one of our full page ultra rares that's going to be available in the set. And out here, actually, we have our showroom in Crypto Voxels.
Okay, I'll go there in a moment. Let's look at the rest of this art here.
Absolutely, yeah. So we got some Blood Rush variations. We'll see some comic book pages. This is a kill shot. And you'll notice a lot of these will get blurred on Atomic Hub. You can double click and see them. So these are some very nice animated character intros that we've included in this set.
You leveled up the game. Look at that.
Jane, you're playing a game you never can win, girl.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely leveled up. We're bringing a lot more content. We're bringing a smart contract NFT battle, which is fully on chain. And we're going to be delivering a lot of value this time. And I'm super excited to see how it goes.
So I think you went fast for me. So I was not able to follow along. I had my Waxplorer up, and I'm in VanCity Outbreak, and I see that I have 598 assets on that, but I'm not sure how to see if I have any rare ones. Can I share my screen, Joel?
Yeah, go ahead. And hang on, you go ahead. You should be able to share it now.
All right. So now here I am. I'm assuming I'm in the right place. VanCity Outbreak.
Yeah, except you're not in the right section of the of the website. You're in the market right here. But
Okay.
if you go to the top right where it says collection,
Okay, there we go.
and then collection, yeah. And then there we go. Here, so you can scroll down here, and you can go through your collection. You can, so these are basically last time to earn your PDF version of the full comic book of episode 1, you have to collect all 41 of these comic book pages in order to.
I think I got them all. I think I got like at least 4 of each one.
Yeah, so they were common. There was a lot of them. We wanted people to have an easy time to complete the set if they wanted to. A lot of people were trading them, and it was really fun. This time around, the sets are going to be much harder to complete. And in order to earn that PDF version of the comic book, you have to buy 6 survival drops. So once you buy 6 survival drops, you're good. You'll get that redeemable NFT that you could sell on the market or send back to us in exchange for your PDF.
Oh, these are cool. And these are the characters now that can get stronger over time, right?
Exactly. Well, not all of these survived episode 1, but exactly. So we'll have more characters, some humans, some zombies, and then our commons this time, our outbreak variation. Those are the zombies and humans you'll be able to send into battle. You'll also have weapons that you can use to upgrade your humans. Now, weapons don't go to zombies, so you can't boost your zombie power with weapons, but zombies start out with more HP.
Let me show that, Travis. I want to pull this up over here. This is this is a preview. Nifty Box members got a drop this morning. If you haven't checked your wallet yet, if you're a Star or a King member, this is a VanCity Outbreak nail gun.
That's right. That's right.
And these were dropped to Kings, and then let's see what the other one is here. Is it's Hema time. This was dropped to Stars. So how will you use these in how does this work?
Exactly. So about a week after our release, we'll be announcing more details this week, but it's very simple. You send in a human or you send in a zombie. And then if you want to power up your human, well, you send in your human, and then you send in your hammer and your nail gun. And you can send up to 10 weapons to power up your human. And then, so for 24 hours, we'll have people sending humans and zombies and weapons and season 1 power-ups to our battle.gems contract. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern, battle activates. Everyone's assigned a random power number based on your range. So obviously the hammer is going to have a higher power boost than the cat weapon we dropped to some other people earlier in the week. And then if you lose your battle, your NFT gets burned. So this is high stakes stuff. All your weapons and boosters, those get burned for sure if you battle. The losing NFT gets burned. The winning NFT gets returned to the player, as well with your +1 kill score NFT. And those are actually backed by wax. So we'll be giving away $1,000 of wax through those +1 kill score NFTs.
There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. So there's a lot going on, and I know people are super busy and there's a lot of promotions and it's a bit hard to stay on top of it. I've missed a bunch myself. So our distribution method is fair and fun and simple. So you buy your drop, that's all you got to do. You don't have to worry about anything else. On Monday, you'll get your cards, right? When you send in your zombies or your humans for your battle, that's all you got to do. There's no more strategy on top of that. There's going to be an RNG. You might win some wax-backed NFTs. You might lose. And then at the end of the battle, our collector's edition is awarded to everyone who's gotten at least 1 kill NFT during the week.
So now those ultra rare ones from Series 1, from the Outbreak 1, like the Head Smash and the other one, the gun one, or what I don't remember.
Gun down and
Gun down. So there's some of those that are available on Atomic Hub right now. They're around 30 something bucks. I know there's some of them that are much higher than that, but it's wild why is Head Smash blurred out? Like, why is Atomic Hub a bunch of pussies? I don't understand.
Well, Yeah, so I had to add an attribute not suitable for work, and I checked with Jonah on a few of these. I'm like, hey, is this too gory or not? You know, and we went through the series together. But so that's why we recommend people go on Waxplorer, which you don't see any of the blurs. And
But what you can do, if you go to your inventory and your account settings right here on Atomic Hub, you can click show NSFW NFTs.
oh, that's amazing. Is that new?
So now I just did that. And now we're going to take a look here again. I'm going to go to the collection. Oh my gosh, I have too many NFTs. I am addicted. Somebody call detox. So now you can see they're not blurred anymore.
Oh, that's
There you
great.
go.
Oh, that's great. That wasn't, I don't think that feature was available in October.
Can
when
you
we did
show
it.
that again so if folks can
Yeah,
see?
yeah. So go to your wallet, go to your inventory. And once you're there, here's your account settings, which by the way, a lot of you don't know that you can change your avatar. I've got my, my picture right here. You could do that. Also, this is new. You can add a description right here on your profile page. Just click edit description. And I haven't tried this yet, but it looks like you can insert images. Let's, I'm actually just going to try something here. Oh, you need a URL. You just put a URL in where the image is hosted and it should show up. And then to change your settings, you go to account settings and right here up top, show NSFW NFTs. You could also change
titties.
show unverified NFTs if you want, and show blacklisted. So if you want to see chibis, just click the little check mark there, and you could chibi all day long.
you can buy them super cheapy too. So
where do people buy?
So there's a Atomic Hub drop going on that starts tomorrow. Drop number 1496.
Is it going to show up here on the top?
Not sure actually. Not sure if we'll get a banner this time. I think we will. But anyways, you can join our Telegram channel, stay up to date with the promotions that we're running, and also trade the collection with other collectors this week. We were also, like we showed earlier, we've been buying land in these metaverses, and we plan on building showrooms and galleries to showcase the art that we're producing as NFTs, also in a more immersive experience. So right here we've got our Crypto Voxels VanCity showroom. We also have a scavenger hunt hidden around in there. So it's very easy to explore. You can do it from your phone. You just click the link and you're in. No account creation needed. Look around, check out the art, click around, try to find some a panic button. The scavenger starts with a panic button somewhere. Well, that might be it. And then those people who complete the scavenger hunt over the next 48 hours before the sale is over will be dropping a bundle of bonus weapons.
Sweet! I just found the panic button, gang.
There you go. So you enter your account, answer a few questions, and then you get your hint for your next step. And then
do I have to get this right?
Yeah, you do have to get that right, actually.
Well, I'm thinking it's got to be laser, chemical, nuclear, right?
Well, think back to the weapons that we dropped to your box holders.
That would be household, hardware, and military.
Yeah. There was a gun, and what was the other weapon?
The other one was a hammer.
A hammer.
Yeah. Well, if I had a hammer.
So we've got three weapon levels. We've got the household items, which included a cat at some point this week. We got our hardware store weapons that you grab while the zombie outbreak's going, and then we got some more rare military weapons that are surely to give you a huge boost.
Dude, I love this gamification of freaking crypto voxels and walking around and pressing buttons and opening up forms and typing in your address and getting some things.
Yeah, it's absolutely Martin. So it's absolutely amazing. So Martin, our co-founder of .gems, he's the artist of this project, and he's the one who built this over the last 2 days.
I'm gonna turn that off so I don't spoil it for everybody.
Yeah. But so as I was walking around, I was blown away how cool it was. And then I explored our neighbors' parcels and what they're building. And it was just such a fun experience. And then it just absolutely cemented to me that like these worlds are the future. There's going to be so much creativity that's going to be built out there. And it's accessible to everyone, right? You only need a phone to go walk around in our gallery there. I'm blown away by the technology, and I
love
think
it.
it has a ton of potential.
And we're blown away by what you're doing over there at VanCity Outbreak, man. Stefan
There you go.
Bassan. Thank you
So
so
I
much
can
for
either-
coming on.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I just found the blood diamond. Oh, suck it, blood diamond. All right, I'm going to continue the scavenger hunt later. You guys go pick up your drops tomorrow.
That's
and,
right.
And let's all play.
And then see you in the battle, the epic NFT battle, $1,000
Oh, man.
prize pool.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Thanks,
Thank you, brother.
Stefan.
All right, keep up the work.
Appreciate it.
Good work, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
That's pretty cool, Trav. I really, I dig the way that they have worked in this game. You know, you can go to the Bad Crypto place in Crypto Voxels, but you can't play any games there. You can just like listen to music and.
You know, the Bad Crypto thing, it's like, it seems to me like we need to find somebody out there to help us build a Blockchain Heroes one, because we got all kinds of cool stuff we can hang on the walls and people could explore and learn about there.
For those who haven't seen it, I'm gonna actually. We got a couple minutes here before our next guest comes in.
I know
It's
Chris
bad.
Pulley jumped on our business
Yeah.
partner. He just
I told him
popped
go watch on the stream. If you go to badco.in/voxels, it will take you to the Republic of Bad Cryptopia, which is smack bad in the middle of the room, and got some bodyguards.
This is
out
really
here.
weird. It's a picture of me without a hat on.
And you can go in here. Oh, you are here. All right, our guest has arrived. Stop
Sorry.
to share.
I didn't.
And
Did you just cough on our stream? You're supposed to wear a mask. Don't be coughing like that. You got everybody infected now. We just had a zombie guy on now. Now you're coming on and you're coughing like everybody.
so this is Krista, otherwise known as Gemini Rising. Is Jason coming as well?
He's yelling at me to get on, and now I'm on, and he's not.
All right, he'll be here in a minute.
Yeah.
He's known as Vandal. And while you guys might not recognize the name, if you're a listener to the Bad Crypto podcast, every now and then we play a Bad Crypto rap, Yo Bad Crypto podcast.
All I want to know is.
And Vandal was actually the creator of that about 3 years ago. He wrote us a little song, wrote us a little rap ditty.
It's hilarious. Do we have that handy?
I can see if I can find it. It's
It was like something about Lambos and stuff too, right? I vaguely recall.
Lambo stuff. There's raps. Anyway, while I'm looking for
Hip-hoppy.
this, Krista and Jason are creating a documentary, a feature film called I Want My NFT. So Krista, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what is this documentary?
Okay. I have a background in documentary filmmaking and also in art. And Jason, my son, has been in the NFT space for a while. And he said to me, why don't we make a documentary about this? And I thought, well, that's a good idea. So we set out to make this documentary basically about art in the NFT space and how it works. We're interviewing artists, we're interviewing collectors, we're interviewing platforms, and we're interviewing advocates and critics of the space. So that's basically what it is. We're almost finished all our interviews. We've got a lot of stuff to edit.
What up, Vandal?
Jason.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How you
All
doing?
right, but before we ask you a question, I'm going to go ahead and play this.
Ooh,
This
ooh.
track is dedicated to all the crypto pioneers. Shout out to Max Kaiser and Jeff Berwick for the inspiration. Yo, this one's for you. Rap crypto, y'all know Bitcoin. I want to thank y'all for checking out this joint. See, I'm Vandal, the token rapper. And this right here is a brand new chapter. Follow me as I go Rambo to the moon in my brand new Lambo. That's right, the new sensation. And if you like it, please leave a donation. All we need's another block in the chain to verify the game.
Mad bots know my name.
So hot, but don't play, stay civil. Nothing but the miners in the middle with the riddle.
To the moon.
Catching FOMO, caught up on the promo, panic selling on Polo. Pushing the limits of a trade on that Telegram hype. They in it to get paid, you can't tell a man tight. They say the bubble is near, so when the trouble appears, they all stumble in fear.
We should maybe end the stream with the whole song there, Mr. Shalor.
All right, we're gonna. You know what? We haven't used this one in the show for a while, so I'm gonna instruct producer Aaron to put that in there. The man's got talent, yo. Why do they call you Vandal though? I don't see you vandalizing anything.
I vandalize microphones.
Oh, well, stay away from mine. Don't touch my microphone, yo.
It's very expensive to be vandalizing microphones. Then you got to buy new microphones all the time.
Yeah, they're crypto Voxels microphones, so it's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So Mom was telling us here a little bit about the project, the official website. You guys can go check out it. I want my NFT. I know you did that on purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at the logo.
Yep, we did.
There it is. Looks just
It's
like that.
it's our unofficial logo.
Oh, that's great. Look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it.
Are you going to do a money for nothing, an NFT for nothing parody song?
We're thinking about it. It's kind of like on the list of things to do. I think that maybe we'll do like a version. Yeah,
I think so.
That song always cracked me up because like I never really knew the backstory behind it, but the backstory behind Money for Nothing is like they're literally in an appliance store and this dude's coming in and bitching about everything. He's like, look at them, look at them on the MTV. That's what you do. What? All right, we got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Come on, guys, let's go. You know, like it's hilarious the backstory about it. So it's just basically talking about this guy coming in and bitching, which is funny. So don't make NFTs about bitching. We want to make NFTs about, yay, I just opened up a pack and look at this, yo.
But there are people who bitch about NFTs, so.
That is true because, oh, I didn't get that NFT. Those guys are so lucky. I'm not lucky. It's been fun. So you guys are creating a documentary about this. And I guess you interviewed Joel. Was I not around or was Joel's just a cool guy?
Joel got lucky.
Okay, wow, congratulations, Joel.
Well, what's interesting about their documentary is it's really focused on art in NFTs, not so much the collectibles like we're doing in packs, but Travis is actually artsy. He's created some digital art.
I'm the one putting the effects on all the different stuff that we're doing. I think there's a whole movement to this, is that we're seeing these pieces of art not just being static, right? Because here's a great piece of art I created. Now it's like motion graphics and animations, and how do you do 3D? And so we've seen in such a short time, considering that Topps launched their thing in May, and we had our thing called the proof of attendance. We worked with a guy. Was that Vincenzo? What was the guy's name? The guy's name, he created proof of attendance protocol. What was that guy's name?
POAP, the Pope.
Yeah, but his name just, I feel my brain just went.
My brain went because he's Italian, and it's like it's got a really Italian name. But we worked with him to create this proof of listening thing. And so what we did was like people would listen to our podcast, and we'd be like, all right, proof that you listened to it. Go and claim this in the next 72 hours. And so there's very few of these NFTs that were out there from some of these episodes that we'd worked on. And then over time, the space it became more intriguing to us.
Patricio
Worthholder.
That's it.
Yeah, he's a great dude. But the thing is that Ethereum, the gas fees are so high, right? And so you're looking at that stuff and you're like, wow. So we just kept evolving it. And now it's really fun to see it now because, man, here we are less than a year later, 8 months later from since Topps launched their stuff. This place is exploding. So much stuff going on.
I know it's really incredible to see. I personally like it because as a creative, when I first started to get into blockchain and crypto around the time before I released that track in 2017, I was looking for the creatives. I was trying to find the people like me in the space, and it was extremely hard to find up until I stumbled into crypto art, and I was just like, whoa, here you are. Here's my tribe. Okay, let's do this.
And then he made it easy for me because I didn't have to go looking. He just told me where they were, and here I am now too. So
what are your thoughts about NFTs? Because you mentioned you've done documentaries and art. Like, when was the moment that you were like, whoa, NFTs, I get it? Like, what was that aha moment for you?
Well, I started getting into crypto in 2017, and at that time, Vandal was collecting crypto kitties, and I was like, like this is a real boys thing, you know, collector's cards. And I didn't think any more of it. And then like last year, he's like, oh, you should check it out now. There's like all these kind of artists out there and stuff like that. And I used to make video art like back in the 80s. And, you know, my stuff got shown all over the world. I never got to go, and I got $50. And I was like, you know, that's why I started making documentary films, because I couldn't make a living making video art. And then all of a sudden I'm like, all of this stuff that I've always, you know, that I used to do is here and people are buying it. And, you know, I've sold stuff now and I've made like way more money than all the $50 I ever made showing my stuff, you know, in galleries around the world. So yeah, the aha moment was when I went and looked on, I don't know, I guess it was Super Rare or one of those things, going, oh, these people are doing like the kind of stuff that I like doing. So I started making art again, and now I'm, you know, making the documentary as well. So.
Oh, it's beautiful. Making money with you're selling your digital art and revisiting one of your passions from back in the day. That's beautiful.
So you've talked to a lot of artists, right? How many people have you interviewed, and maybe give us an anecdote or two, you know, of what you've learned from talking to these people?
Well, we've talked to over 30 people now. Obviously my favorite people to talk to are other artists, because, you know, they're artists. And
that's okay. My feelings aren't hurt much. Not at all, really.
But what did I learn? Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Yesterday we spoke to Ferocious, and Ferocious is such a happy, vibrant person, even though they've gone through all this crap in their life. They've, you know, they're upbeat, happy, grateful. And it's just so cool to see somebody who's, you know, just only turned 18 to be able to, you know, move out of a situation that they didn't want to be in. And, you know, like they're just, it's so exciting to see these young people being really interested in this kind of stuff. And
that's a Ferocious NFT right there that I got on Don't Buy Meme with Meme Coin with pineapples.
Oh, wow. You got a good deal.
That's a nice one
too.
You own two.
I bought two. Yeah.
Nice.
One on ice, right?
So what was your best story, Jason? Vandal, Jason. I call him Jason because he's my son. So
my favorite story. Oh man, there's just like so many people that we talk to. Who could it be? Who is this?
Or your second
favorite?
favorite?
I don't want to give away too much, to be honest.
All right, tell us the worst story then.
Well, okay. So one of the interviews that I really enjoyed was with Barbara Bazzini, and she's in Argentina. And the interview we did in Spanish. You know, I don't speak Spanish. I can understand bits and pieces. My mom, she's a bit better at me at understanding, but we managed to do the interview with us speaking English and her replying in Spanish. And then, of course, you know, we were trying to transcribe everything. And my mom, I guess the story comes kind of after that. And my mom's like, yeah, let's try this program. And she puts the audio in and it spits out this a bit of a mess. So that was kind of interesting. But no, I
the NFTs.
Yeah, it's really cool that people around the world are you know, embarking on this voyage, this adventure with all of us, and that language isn't really an obstacle.
That's great, because there's so many amazing artists around the world. Like when we did Blockchain Heroes, it's like, I mean, I know how to do effects and make things look cooler, but I'm not an illustrator. I'm not a guy who's going to go out and make characters. And so, you know, Joel went out and on Upwork found these. I think we found. How many originally did we reach out to? It was like 60 some odd. And then like we interviewed.
Yeah, there was probably 60 or so applied. And then I ended up auditioning probably 25 to 30 of them. And we selected 5. And all of them did an amazing job of bringing these characters that Zach originated to life. And then we hired a 3D modeler for series 2, an animator. We got Pumayana to do the cool collector's edition cards. So, you know, it's great because as the NFT space grows and we're able to bring more fantastic artists into the space, it's super rewarding. Everybody wins.
Literally worldwide. Like our artists from
Yeah.
like Argentina and Ukraine and Poland and is it
Philippines.
like Indonesia,
Nigeria.
Yeah,
is another.
all
That's
over the
crazy.
place.
And our artist, and then Pumayana, he's like in Australia, but he's French. And then like our animator, I don't even know, one dude's from Spain. Like it's worldwide, global, and we're teaching these folks about NFTs in a way, and they start going, wait a second, wow. And we show them what's going on, and they realize there's an avenue for your digital art in ways that there's never been avenues for that. And we've had such a great time helping evolve the space, because like we're idea guys. Joel and I are idea guys, and then we work with the technology guys to actually help build some of these things. So not only when you're with Blockchain Heroes, you don't just get a card. Like these cards are then able to do stuff over time. Like, okay, maybe you can merge these two cards. You can burn a whole complete card set and get a new whole card. So it's a matter of just having fun and just delivering delight. And I think that that's what you're discovering when you're chatting with these different artists, is how much delight and happiness and joy is being brought to the earth with these digital collectibles, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So
Well, when do you anticipate releasing, and what's the format? Is it going to be like a mini series documentary or a feature film?
We were originally going to do a feature length documentary, but we've talked to so many people and there's so many interesting things that they've said that we've decided to do 3 1-hour episodes, but like 3 1-hour length films. Right now we're trying to promote our social token, which hasn't started yet, but that's kind of what our press release was about the social token. And do we have enough time for Jason just to tell us
Go
what
ahead,
that
Jason.
is?
Let's close out with that. What's the social token?
So we decided to do this social token as a way to build out an ecosystem around the film and utilize the film as sort of like a use case or an example for people to, filmmakers or video artists, music video makers to go, oh, hey, we can do this a different way now. We don't necessarily have to look at sort of the traditional vehicles of funding. And what I like about it is that we have sort of like social tokens there's a lot of support and a big ecosystem for them. They're growing and they're a way to kind of build this community. And we feel like it's really important for us, not only as like independent artists and filmmakers, but also to be able to, give tokens to people, have grants, have this whole ecosystem set up where we can kind of include people who haven't really gotten into the space yet. I think we have all types of other artists in the space. Musicians are finally coming in, but filmmakers, I guess, due to the high file size of the content, I think will be the last to kind of enter the space. So we've got some fun things around, NFTs and the social token and liquidity pools and so on and so forth. And this is all kind of in our white paper and what we're going to roll out over the next couple of weeks.
And the token is called Flix.
Flix.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
nice. And then Netflix has NFT in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
They could be the ones that have your documentary.
Oh,
Exactly.
Good point, Sir Lord Travis.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, so we're making we're breaking the film up into pieces. So we're going to make NFTs of the whole film, and we're going to be, selling those NFTs to collectors as part of our strategy. We're also making all little clips of all the people in the film, and special little promo things along the way.
Which will be NFTs as well.
Which will be NFTs. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Krista and Jason making the I Want My NFT documentary. You guys can check it out at iwantmynft.com. Thanks to both of you for coming on. In Vandal, maybe it's time for a new song for Bad Crypto. What do you think? Or maybe an NFT
show?
rap.
Yeah, I've been working on something a little bit around the NFT side, but I haven't done it like solely about NFTs. So
A lot of stuff rhymes with that.
It could be. Yeah, it is true. And yeah, I think that's a great idea, Joel. And
Hey, if I can help out with you guys,
Sounds
anything,
great.
let us know. We'll love to
Okay.
love to support this. We're big in the NFT space, and I'm just big normally. I'm large.
thanks, Travis.
Thanks
don't
for
be-
having us.
Yeah,
Don't be
thanks, Joel.
NFTsing us. We'll catch you both later.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
See you later. Thank
Alrighty.
you, Mama.
Call me mama.
Thank you, Mama.
You know, remember
Mama.
when we were going to conferences? Remember that when we were going to
It's way
conferences?
back in the day when I had conferences, sir. You know, think about it.
Yeah,
Like
and all
NFT
remember,
NYC was less than a year ago.
right? But I was thinking about all the different documentaries we were interviewed for, and I'm
Mhm.
like, those should be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, we're the most interviewed on documentaries from documentaries never to be finished.
The most interviewed undocumented documentarians.
Yeah.
Before we bring our next guest on, I want to give you guys I want to shout out Uplift.art. Uplift.art. Michael Blue, M Blue, as he's known, so talented. The dude is just, I mean, he's a great musician, but he's a great humanitarian, and he's been using NFTs to build a school in Haiti. Okay. And right now he's raising $450,000 in 2021, and you can participate for as little as 60 wax. Right now he's doing this event with this new music video called Mr. Spaceman. And every 2 hours for 24 hours, you go and bid a minimum of 60 wax, and you get 3 of the same NFT. And after you have all 12 of them, you'll be able to combine them and get a key that unlocks the full version of the song. And those who donate the most, and some random ones, are going to get some interesting, unique NFTs.
Hey, Mr. Spaceman, shine your light,
Yeah,
shine
here,
your light upon us. I like that song.
Let me, it is. He's like, I like all this stuff. I find myself listening to it again and again. Let me play just a quick fragment of this.
Please, Mr. Spaceman, shine your light down here upon us and help we the people needing love from a mighty hand. Oh, here, oh, 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 here, oh.
I just love the aesthetics of his stuff. So go to Uplift.art. And if you don't participate in the whole activity, that's fine. Just go and place a bid, get some cool NFTs, and you're contributing to a really good cause.
That's great.
Cause
Thanks
I
for a
said so.
reminder on that. I just went ahead and jumped in there as well.
Excellent. All right. We have our third guest with us, and he is none other than the head of digital blockchain NFT stuff at Tops Digital, Mr. Mark Seal. You can unmute, you can unvideoify, you can come join us. What's happening, brother? We can't hear you. I can see you. You're all.
Wow, you just turned green too. Now you're a zombie.
I'm a zombie.
Yeah.
Am I? Uh-oh.
No, it's kind of cool. It's like VanCity Outbreak, just hit
Like-
Tops
like-
Digital.
You got
Oh
this
yeah, there we
zombie
go.
outbreak.
It's my night vision thing that happens on apparently when you use whatever camera I'm using, we get these weird results. I can switch and then go back. And hopefully maybe this will fix it.
Brains. I don't know. It kind of makes me want to go to my effects here and see if I can do something fun. Because, Zoom has added some things that you can do to their deal. Like I can do this. I'm on stage now.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's nice.
You can use
That is
my
good.
Here.
other camera here.
I'll just
I
do
got a
that.
pizza on my head. Perfect.
Or I got antlers now. How you doing, Mark?
Doing good. I'm I'm watching the stream on my tablet here too. It looks like I'm just staying green today. I don't know what's
It's
going
okay.
on with that.
You're like Kermit the Frog, and we all know it's not easy being green. So
It's true.
we're gonna Baby shark. Do 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 do.
You got to wear masks during this because we don't want everybody to get sick. The lady in here was coughing, and then we had a VanCity Outbreak earlier. So, and now you're green. So we got a little theme going today.
This is high tech stuff we got going on here. So
Real
Mark,
high-tech.
you have been, I don't know if it's a promotion or a lateral move, but you're basically in charge now of the blockchain initiatives from Tops, right?
I am. So prior, as many folks knew, and if any of our Digi Squad are watching, they know I was in charge of our content for Star Wars prior. And now I am heading up our blockchain initiatives and in general we call it our innovation team, or that's what we've been referring to it as, because it kind of encompasses our live stream stuff as well, and some other initiatives we've been taking on Tops Digital. So I gotta like not look at this greenness. I
don't know. It's kind of it's attention getting.
Frog here.
Edward said you're in the green room. Oh snap! Nice.
You can tell it's bothering me. He's like, "Damn it, fix this."
It's bugging me, but it's fine. It happens.
Do you want to leave and come back?
No. It's not even. Honestly, it happens all the time with this. And then if I'm on luckily though, if I'm on our stream, that software doesn't do it. It's literally just something with Zoom. It's only Zoom that it happens.
That's hilarious. I've not seen that before. I want to ask you a question that's been bugging me about Tops. That I just don't know about, because I've tried to figure it out. So I love, and I don't know if you've not really been on the baseball app or whatever, but why is the home run king Barry Bonds? Why is there 0 Barry Bonds Tops cards? It's so weird. Here's all these Derek Jeters and Willie Mays, and I've searched. There is not one Barry Bonds card anywhere in the top sets. Do you know why?
Well, I don't specifically know why. I'm not. I'm probably not in tune enough with what our bunt team is doing that I would be able to give you a clear answer. But I can check with them.
Yeah, I was so curious. It's why is this? Because I was I want a Barry Bonds. There's Ken Griffey's. There's you can get a Ken Griffey in every pack, but there's never been a Barry Bonds, and I just didn't know why. And that has nothing to do with blockchain, other than maybe when is Major League Baseball getting on blockchain?
Well, I can't give specifics, but I will say that this year we are planning a lot of big movement in the NFT space. And that's it's going to encompass a lot of our I'll just say it's going to encompass a lot of effort on our end, and you could take that as you will. But there hopefully will be more updates. I was speaking to Joe earlier. Joe was nice enough to come on our show earlier and help me fill in some time there. We talked a little bit that we will have more news soon, and hopefully I'll be back soon to discuss that. So we have a couple of announcements we can make today. But as far as new properties entering the space, new partnerships, I think we'll have some exciting news that will be pretty groundbreaking for the NFT space in general.
Let's start with the one that is public, but you've really not said too much about, and that is the Alien property, right?
Yes.
Alien is coming to NFTs. What can you tell us?
Alien is coming to NFTs. It will be released in partnership again with Wax. We're looking at a tentative date. I'll say tentative time frame of late, last couple days of January, potentially to the first 2 weeks of February. That's where we're looking at right now. So you can, if you want to expect a Tops release, that's roughly when we're planning it right now. We had some stuff we were trying to organize for the Alien release, and we'd pushed it back from its original launch date. We also wanted to give a little bit of a breather from what we were doing with GPK and kind of revisit a little bit how we think we want to do some of these launches. And I'm pretty confident we're in a good spot where Alien will go over well. It'll be a valuable release to all of our fans and collectors, and also be one of the biggest franchise entries into NFTs to date. So we're super excited for Alien. I do have our little promo here that I can show.
Show us the promo, yo, so that we know it's time to go.
If I share.
Oh, look, you went back to normal.
Oh, did I? Just
and
like
you
that?
Did that, yeah.
Let's
Well, aren't you actually a black man? So there's an issue with that because you look really white right now.
Oh, I'm showing my wrong.
Your filter is still wrong. You're just showing us your desktop. That was very nice, though.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has a really nice background. I see tops.
Yeah,
Tops a
tops
lot.
everywhere. Oh, you're green again. Perfect. He's back.
Hi, home.
Back in green. Hit the
There we go.
scene.
Let's share. All right,
Not
this is the
trying
one I
to
wanted
be
to share. Now we
mean.
can. So here is our little alien teaser of what is to come. Should be showing.
Yeah, we see it. It's the
Perfect.
egg, the quadrilogy.
That is the egg, the famous egg that doesn't look anything like a face hugger egg, but is somehow the first thing you've ever seen when going into the Alien quadrilogy. If I could ever get an answer for Alien, it would be what was the process? What is that egg? Will we ever see that egg? Are we going to get a movie 10 years from now that's going to have that egg and it's going to hatch into a giant xenomorph queen or some ridiculous thing? But here is our little promo. We don't have any specific cards to show off for Alien, but you can expect that we'll have an appearance from people's favorite creatures and some favorite characters from all 4 Alien films.
Oh, now
main
wait a
Alien
second.
films.
Wait a second here. Are you telling me that we might see the sexy Sigourney Weaver in the series?
No comment.
Well, she was a pretty big part of each one of the movies, so it would be a pretty weak set if you didn't have.
You're telling me there's a chance? Yeah, but Travis, you know how hard it is to license people. You know these.
Yeah, well, come on, they're tops. What are you gonna do?
You guys are.
Speaking of which, there was some big news, Mark. Was it yesterday that a Mickey Mantle 1952 rookie card sold for $5.2 million? Did you see this?
I did briefly see and hear about the sale. Yes.
5.2 million. If that had been on blockchain, Topps would have made a nice little $416,000 with the 8% kicking back in perpetuity. Look at that.
I guess this is supposed to be the one in the finest condition. There's like 3 that are graded at like around a 9. Let's see, one of 6 PSA 9s. And this is supposed to be
one of the best ones they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because they didn't sell so well back in the day in 1952. So 8 years later, they took all their supply and threw it in the Hudson River.
Isn't that amazing?
Great job, 1960 Topps executives.
It was card burns before they existed.
Hard soaks. We didn't have fire back then. We had water.
You know what? And that actually brings it one of the very first Topps cards. I'm reading the Topps.com/history, 1949. The first Topps cards, they made 252 magic photo cards, and to be able to see the images, you had to wetten them. You had to moisten them and expose them to light, basically destroying the quality of the card by moistening them and exposing them to light. And there was Babe Ruth, Roger Hornsby, Cy Young, all these baseball greats. But
Wow.
Hey, ruin your card, and so you can see them.
I want a petition to replace the word moisten with wetten going forward.
It says moistened.
Moistened
and
wettened.
exposed.
You wettened them. I wettened my pants.
You moistened them. Very good. I'm a big fan, dude. I don't know how much I've spent on Topps Bunt now, because it's like once you get going and then you're like, all right, and you can take that love and that dopamine into blockchain. And then having, the rabid, if you could find a way to take those rabid fans that are on there and then bring them in the blockchain, because I got some really super cool, rare cards, ultra rare, legendary cards that, what am I going to do? All I can do is trade them. I can't sell them. They really have no monetary value, but I sure have put monetary value into them, but there's very little way to get monetary value out of them. But in blockchain, you sure can, which is why I think it sounds like maybe Topps is moving more towards blockchain.
Yeah, I mean, we still intend fully to maintain our apps and potentially even look into the possibility of new apps. I think there's value in both. I think our apps allow for some unique interactions, gamification, and things that are a little bit easier for us to do on the app side of things. But as far as blockchain goes, I mean, it's a whole new world. Right? There's so many different things we can do that we probably haven't even discovered yet. And that does include gamification and other things that we'll be able to build into which we're really Tops is serious about, and we're starting with the blockchain experience, which in short is it's a web app that we'll be building out for the Tops blockchain experience to kind of house everything that we're intending to release, whether it be just our standard releases, events, gamification, whatever it may be to come this year out of Tops. And we're going to be pretty aggressive with our launch plans for that. So shortly, we will have stuff to show off to the community for what our initial mocks are, what our plans are for that, the feature set, and a rough roadmap for leading into the rest of this year and beyond. So I think it all kind of, for us, will start there. You'll see a couple of releases likely before that platform launches. Alien being one of them, Mars Attacks potentially being another. We don't have any dates yet for Mars Attacks, which we'll discuss.
Let me ask you this, Mark. You released the first GPK set and the second one on Simple. You did Crash Gordon on Atomic. Are you guys gonna pick one or the other going forward? Is it gonna be Simple or Atomic for Alien and Mars Attacks?
Yeah, for everything that we'll be doing on Wax, we have dedicated at this point to being Atomic. So all releases moving forward, as of right now, are intended to be on Atomic.
Okay.
I think it's for lack of a better term, it's not simple, but it's a simplistic standard to work with, in that it ties everything together so nicely. The way markets interact with Atomic assets, development utilizing the Atomic standard is extremely clean. So our platform that we're working on now will be built with Atomic in mind. And we're not forgetting the fact that we do have Simple assets out there. So we are planning to work on a bridge that'll be very clean integration. And you can already bridge your Simple assets over to Atomic, but we're planning an implementation that will make it very seamless. So users can come in, they can look at whether they have Simple assets or Atomic assets, they'll be able to look at it in one place cleanly. And if they want to interact with their Simple assets through all of our Atomic functionality, it'll just be a very seamless transition to bring those over.
That's great.
And that's great. Atomic Hub actually is announced on their website right now that they will participate in the new Wax tokenomics. So from January 20th onward, there will be an additional 2% fee on new listings that will be sent to the Wax tokenomics pool. So being part of that ensures that Tops will get all of their percentages of all those secondary market stuff. So that's good, because there was some markets that maybe weren't trying to do all that, but then we're trying to standardize things. So we all are playing from the same field. And so that's good news.
Trav, you might also be excited to know that they're expanding the Bunt app, because I know you like desserts like I do. There's going to be a Bunt cake app, and you'll be able to get desserts and participate in the token Omnomnomics. I can't believe I just said that.
That was horrible.
That was the worst, and I cracked myself up. There you go. Hey, that's
the token Nomnomics was the only saving grace of that, though.
That we're talking years of piling on bad dad jokes and working on this. So I earned it. Let's talk about Mars Attacks, because you want to debut something here, a world debut that has never been seen outside of Tops before.
We are, and I will start off by saying the plans for Mars Attacks are not even finished yet. We don't have a release date to announce. Alien will most certainly be coming first. However, we do have this is the first early teaser we have of what some of those cards will look like. Really? And we're going to be taking the original Series 1 release of Mars Attacks and bringing it into the future, with not just releasing on NFTs, but bringing these works to life in partnership with some extremely talented artists who've been able to go back and take the original pieces of art and bring them to life. So I have 2 cards to show off.
World debut, gang, right here on the Nifty Show.
And for those that don't know, I mean, that's a 1996 movie directed by Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm. But
right? This is the 25th anniversary of that.
It's older than that. It's from the 50s, the original Mars Attacks. That was original
Mars Attacks. So this is the original Mars Attacks stuff that we're going from?
Yes,
from
this is before the film. This is what the film was based on. is these original Mars Attacks series creations. And here's one of the cards that we will be releasing during that set. Card 19, Burning Flesh. And our next preview, if it wants to behave.
There's no way that guy would still be standing with the flesh burning like that. Oh no.
Unfortunate, but one of the original cards, Destroying a Dog.
Looks more
card
like
number
a kangaroo.
36.
Doesn't
It does, right? Yeah.
Well, it's
Mister.
because he's being morphed into I don't know. That's just crazy right there. That's kind of violent. What would PETA think about that?
People eating tasty animals?
Yes, don't do that. This
Well-
is back in the day when people actually thought there might be people living on Mars, huh? It's funny.
Yeah, that's the time frame that we're from here. Long before me. Mars Attacks was not something that I originally collected. I think I was first introduced to the property probably during the film, which there is a distinct difference between properties. The film kind of goes off on its own storyline to an extent, where Series 1 explores a somewhat brutal story, which we will be sharing in its entirety on blockchain during this new release.
Damn, burning dogs. That's sad day.
So when did that series come out with Topps? Did that come out in like the 50s?
It did. The original Series 1, I don't even actually remember the true launch, but I can find that. Let's see here.
Happened a long time ago, Sir Lord Travis.
Maybe back before my mom was even born.
The trading card series originally released actually 1962.
Look at there, before I was born, even.
Very nice.
That was the year the Beatles hit the top of the charts in Great Britain before they invaded America. Very cool. Well, we're big fans of what you guys are working on. We've worked with you before. We did a cross promotional card inspired by Atom Bomb called Atomic Atom. And we may or may not be having a discussion with you after the stream is over to talk about other collaborations, perhaps.
I think that's something that we could do. We probably should. It's been a little while. And I think it's time for Topps to come back to NFTs in a big way. So that also means partnerships where we can find good spots to do them. And I think you guys have been great to work with in the past. So just makes sense.
I'm great to work with. Travis is okay. It depends on the day. Some days he's great. Some days it's like, not
I'm like crypto. Some days crypto goes up, crypto goes down. Some days it's good, some days it's bad.
That's true. So we want to do some giveaways. You told me before that you have some GPK OS2 packs.
We do. So I think what we can do
I have
here...
a form, by the way. I set up a form.
Oh, perfect. So what I think we could do here, we should have enough. I think we could give one of each of our OS2 pack tiers. So we had a standard, a mega, and an ultimate pack. Total release value is somewhere around, I think like $85, $90.
Nice.
And we're going to do 3 giveaways of a bundle. So each of our 3 winners will get one of each pack type.
Wow, that's very generous. And I've just set up the form. I'm going to paste it here in the YouTube. But those of you watching on Theta or Periscope or Facebook, it's nifty.show/GPK. Nifty.show/GPK. Put your name, your Wax wallet address, and then answer the question, do you promise to be cool and only enter once? Because there's always that one person that's like, oh, I've got 2 Wax wallets. I'm going to put them both in. Don't do that. We don't do that here. So promise that you're going to be cool. Only put one.
Okay, I'll be cool.
Be cool. Stay in school. Everybody gets one chance at it. Go ahead and put your addresses in, and I'll put them on the wheel of names, and we'll draw them live.
Is there a form somewhere?
I just told you, nifty.show/GPK.
Okay.
Nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me. I say words and they never come out.
I was actually looking for it in the chat. I was like, oh, he didn't post it in the chat yet. Where is it?
Yeah, wherever you're watching from, nifty.show/GPK will take you to the form. Fill it out one time. And then we'll draw some winners, and Mr. Mark will send them your way. I'm
I'll
getting
even
the
get that
wheel
up.
ready.
I'll even get that up so we could send those out. Those will be sent to you, by the way, as a trade. And those are currently simple assets, just so that everybody's aware.
So simple, so easy, so effortless. I'm getting the wheel set up because I'm a wheel watcher. Wheelie, I am. My gosh, got to stop. Somebody needs to stop me. This is not good for anybody.
It's been a long week.
The Nifty Show.
Joel got back from
70
vacation. He was saving up all his dad jokes, and he's like, I got them all here on storage. I'm going to drop them all on the Nifty Show.
You guys are 70% NFTs, 30% dad jokes.
That's about right. Travis, where do I find the atomic atom picture in the Dropbox? I want to put him on the wheel.
Oh, on the Dropbox? I have no idea where he would be on the Dropbox. I can show you where he is on Atomic Assets.
Making such an asset of yourself.
That's a really good one. Especially we dropped some of the naked art of that looks so good. The atomic atom completely naked is beautiful. He's got clothes on, but it doesn't have the borders and doesn't have the logos and the nameplate.
All right, I found him. There it is. There's the naked one, which, by the way, we haven't dropped this one yet. This is going to be a Nifty box drop at some point in the future. You guys have 2 weeks left to get a Nifty box, by the way. There's less than 2 hands worth of kings left, and there's star boxes. If you go to the niftybox.com, you can get them. We drop it like it's hot, and Mark can vouch for that because we've been dropping. You've got a membership, and you're getting all kinds of NFTs.
I do. I get them all the time, which has been pretty awesome to just be able to go in, take a look every couple days, and see some new awesome stuff out there.
And we're burning the rest of the boxes. The membership cards are being burnt on the end of January 31st. So if you don't get your Nifty Box membership, then you can't buy one retail. You might be able to score one on the secondary market. All right, I'm going to close off the form here in about 10 seconds. So fill it out or forever miss out on this giveaway. We're going to do 3 sets, 3 packs each, right?
Yes.
All right. No longer accepting responses. Creating a new spreadsheet from my Google form with all the addresses. Grabbing said addresses, copying them, pasting them into the wheel of the names. And where'd they go? Where'd you guys go? Hey, come back here.
Hey, guys.
So this the form likes to capitalize letters, but for a wax wallet, you need to use lowercase when you send them. So let me share the screen. We are prepped. We are fully prepped. There we go. There is the atomic atom wheel of names.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Isn't that nice? Going to shuffle
cool.
them up here. Sir Lord Travis, what kind of music should go with
oh man, is there some space music?
Electronic dance, disco?
What's bee-boo ba?
Bee-boo ba. I don't know. Let's find out.
It sounds like we need bee-boo ba.
Here we go.
That sounds like something a Martian might say. Bee-boo ba. I'm from Mars. Bee-boo ba. I'm from Mars. Destroy a dog.
There we go. We got our first winner.
All right.
T1.5c.wham. If you're in the YouTube, I'm watching the chat there. Tell me if that's you, because you are the first winner. Mark,
Congratulations, winner.
got that address secured.
Give me 1 second here.
Ben Peterson. Nice. Good job. While he's doing that, shout outs to, let's see, Jennifer Hyde, Jordan Faders here,
Jordan.
SRNS, Nelson, Titan Fan, Edward, Ketsumoto, Oguz, Amanda, Tony, Thrift Shop Hustler, Mr. Durkin. He's not twerking. Eating
Thrift
jerkins.
Shop Hustler. That's a name right there.
All right. Those 3 packs are on their way to you.
All right.
And so what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to topsgpk.io and then look inside your community area.
Yeah, I think it's Tops. I think now. Let's see if this leads to it. You have to go to tops.wdny.io.
It takes you there. If you put Tops GPK, it still
Okay.
forwards you. And then you go here into my inventory.
Was
And
that
you do
Wax
like this.
Distribution Network something.
You do like this and you open up a pack. This is an 8-pack right here. See what I get. Where'd it go?
Joel's been on a roll lately.
It didn't take.
Did the animation break?
Joel's been on a roll.
Didn't take, but it broke.
Joel's been popping all the good stuff lately.
I approve of this opening. I got to prove it again. Why am I signing so many times? Got it.
You got to
Got
trap
it.
Travis. You got to trap Travis.
Bunny. Chicken Charles.
I got a problem with this, Mark. Why am I a dirty mouse getting smacked with the and then Joel is like playing a guitar looking awesome with electricity flying out of his guitar and I'm stuck in a mouse trap.
I got to show you the best card I pulled. It's a jolted Joel.
Nice.
Nice.
How perfect is
Hey,
that?
I did notice this, Mark. On that, the relics do not pop up on parts of the descriptions over here. So that's something that needs to be added because I have 2 cards of the relics and they don't show up in the cards because doesn't show up as a variant.
Oh, you're saying that the relics, there's no function for relics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will talk to Wax.
Because I got like that Demon Scott guy, but he's got like a little fire lava circle around him, and I got 2 of them. And I was like, well, what is this? I didn't even know what it was because it wasn't popping up in here.
Also, while we're at it,
the
the missing feature isn't working.
Oh,
because I know I'm missing most of the collectors, but it's not showing here. So little tech support for you. Here we go.
Little Q&A.
I just want to say that is the second time in a row that Mr. Dow looked like he was going to win, and it went to the next one.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Dow.
Mr. Dow's time is not now.
Who's this? JOIAU.wham.
Joya.
Joyu. Who this?
Joya. You.
If you're in the YouTubes, let us know. You got it there, Mark? Sent. All right. One more spin for one more set of all 3 OS2 packs. Here we go. Mr. Dow is Oh My Coins, who, by the way, is our scribe for our Wednesday night meetings. And he has been incredible, earned himself a gold badge for going above and beyond the call of duty and participating in our community. So thank you, OMC, for your continued consistency in providing us with great content from our meetings. That looks like Liku, but it's a 1 IQQU. Who's that? Who dat? You got it, Mark?
Got it. So prizes. Our winners are T1.5C.wham, JOIAU.wham, and 1IQQU.wham. Congratulations, everybody. You are 3 packs of standard, mega, and ultimate are all waiting in your offers.
They're Crash Gordon packs, though.
By the way, whenever you had that awesome, Series 2 GPK sort of burn thing where you were going through and doing all that stuff, I think I ended up with at least 3, if not 5 Goldens.
Awesome. I mean,
because you are golden.
There was a
Sir Lord
possibility.
Travis.
There was a possibility that somebody could have. I think actually somebody got even up as much as 8. And we had a lot of success there. I think we had over 20,000 burns. Good amount of people doing it, and it's just going to get better. We'll new events, better surfacing on our end, better lead up times. So, and once our platform is in place, there'll be a good user interface to work with all of that.
I noticed the Goldens don't show up in the inventory either. Is that?
Well, the Goldens are atomic.
Those are atomic. Gotcha.
Yes.
Nice.
So the Goldens were minted on atomic. So
cool. Which everything else will be minted on atomic moving forward.
That is correct. So we were dedicated to that move. We decided to put those on atomic so they could easily be traded around, show up on the atomic marketplaces. And then at some point soon in the future, we will give people a very easy on-ramp to get their simple assets over as well.
Most excellent. Well, you guys make sure you tune into the Tops Digicast. That's the show that Mark hosts on Twitch. How do people find that?
So they could go to twitch.tv/topsdigicast, and that'll bring them to our channel. We're live usually every Friday at around 3. If you're a fan of our apps, we will actually be going live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern for a special show. But typically Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time is when we go live. And we have a lot coming with the Digicast as well. Earlier last year on summer, we had our Digicon event where we did a ton of celebrity interviews, had giveaways, did some blockchain announcements. You guys were there for that. And it looks like we have another event coming soon. So next Friday, we're going to have a musical guest on, young girl named Jax, who is a professional singer, just released her song called Ring Pop, and we'll be making some announcements there. So we'll have a little bit of a bigger show next Friday, and making some announcements for the future of Digicast, future of NFTs, our apps. So tune in then as well, and then we should have some great news coming.
Excellent. Well, thank you, good sir. We appreciate you joining us again. And for all of you who have watched and joined us on YouTube, Theta, Facebook, Twitter, where else might we be? Any of the places we're broadcasting, we appreciate you. The show is live every Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific, and depending on where else you are in the world, other time zones. And let's grow this NFT space together. Put it on your calendar so you get a reminder every week. We've actually announced to the Blockchain Heroes community, and we'll soon announce to the Bad Crypto community what I'm about to tell you now. We are going to be rolling out the Hero token, which is a community token, and we're going to be dropping Hero tokens to those of you who participate in this community. So you'll need to be here live in order to get those. Travis, you got anything else you want to say?
I just want to say thank you for coming on, Mark. It's always a pleasure to see you and work with you guys, and excited to see what's coming up next, man. I've talked to a lot of people, and they go, man, when Tops gets baseball on blockchain, it's going to be huge. And the blockchain, MLB had these little trophies. They did little MLB champion things where they were testing that out, and those are on the Ethereum blockchain. But I'm excited. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of the sports ball. So bring it on.
Well, thank you for having me, both of you. It's always a pleasure to get the opportunity to talk to you and talk NFTs. I think we'll be talking a lot more this year now that I'm kind of settled in, and we'll be managing this amazing space for Tops. I think there's going to be a ton of opportunity for us to get together, talk NFTs, talk about the future, and Tops has some really incredible stuff planned this year. So I'm excited to share it with everybody as we move forward into the year, and I look forward to getting on later and giving news to everybody who watches the Nifty Show. So thank you so much for having me.
Fantastic. Well, it looks like the zombies are coming and they're trying to end the stream.